Today, I'm back at one of the first courses that I ever played. It's episode 2 of my Phoenix series. I just had to get out of Denver because it was supposed to snow, just 8 inches. It looks beautiful there right now, but I had to make sure I could film some videos. We're gonna be playing Papago Park. Not the best course, but nostalgic. Couple smooth putter shots to get started, because Papago is a course that I played within my first 2 months of playing. I started January 18th, 2022. March 13th, 2022, I played my first round here because I was living in a van at the time, just traveling around. And over 3 rounds in the course of a week, my best score I could shoot out here was 5 under par. So today, I'm gonna see if I can shoot 10 under, playing the same rules that I did when I first started, because I also am trying to figure out my bag a little bit. Obviously, I haven't played this course in forever, so I'll be seeing everything basically for the first time. Yellow baskets is the layout I'm playing, and I'm messing around with a lot of stuff in the bag, so we'll talk through that as we play and just have a fun round. Oh, ow, that's really hard. There's literally nothing. All right, party gets started. Not the end of the world. I'll be honest, I'm a little suspect about my 5 under from when I just started playing, but I don't know. That's what I put on U-Disc. So hole 1 there, we threw a Praxis and an Envy. I don't know if the Praxis is going to continue to make the bag, but I do like the feel of it. It's a nice straight putter, and the Envy is a soft Envy, which is pretty overstable, which I really like. This hole looks like it's 315 up there. Through 1 hole and looking at a second, this course has more nostalgia than it does goodness. So far. Hey, who knows? I think the disc I'm going to be throwing here is between the Czar and the Era. This Radiant Era, this glow one, is kind of straight. Like, I think it'll flip up a little, but it's like a step behind my Roman, so it's a little glidier. I don't have a Roman in the bag, actually. I didn't bring one on this trip, but I did bring this Czar, which is an 11 speed. It's 320 or 310 up a hill, so just a big hyzer. This is gonna be an interesting round. This course looks odd. Swing, bada, swing. Oh, that skip was gonna be up to parked. Oh, this hole looks like feels like it plays far. There's the Era with the flip up that you see. And a little stall. It's up there as well. Yeah, that's a far 320. I wasn't able to actually get out and play around on my 3-year anniversary of playing disc golf. The 18th of January was crazy snowy in Denver. So we'll kind of use this as that nostalgic round for me for the year, because I distinctly remember a hole that I think is 1 or 2 holes away on this course, where I just threw shot after shot after shot as I got started playing and just loving disc golf. And then I also saw roadrunners here for the first time, which is one of my favorite birds. I might not even have a putt here. Oh my gosh. Oh, no way. All right. Oh gosh. Oh. Welcome to Papago. Hit my hand. No cuts. That's a win. All right. Going 360 to the basket way down there. Mid-ranges. I'm between Midnight Prowl 2 on the shot, which I think is a disc that I don't know if it'll stay in my bag. Mids are a slot that I did not do well at last year. Anything from 5 to 8 speed. Didn't really have a good lineup. But Midnight Prowl 2 is one that I took out of my bag, and I think I was worse for it. So it's going back in for now. I also have buzzes right now. I don't know if these are gonna stay, but I really like them, and there's so much variety. And then a video I'm filming literally next in about an hour and a half with Ezra Aderhold is a buzzsaw video. And those are pretty straight and pretty solid. We'll throw them both here, but I think Midnight Prowl 2 will be my actual shot. I could see this one staying in the bag. Once it gets more overstable than that buzz, I have the raw in there right now, but I don't really know what I'm gonna end up doing. I don't know if this trip will say much, but it's fun to mess around with stuff at least. Oh, good lift. Oh, that was so generous. Go. Okay, that's not bad. It's gonna be a little short. I pulled it a little. We'll try a turnover with the buzz instead of a hyzer flip. Too straight. Close though, very close. Oh, that goes. I don't know if it's gonna be a buzz, but this year, as you'll see a bit, it's kind of a bit of back to basics. Like right now what I'm putting with are PA3s. There's a lot of old staple discs that are really good, and people throw them for a reason. So I'm trying them out at least, giving them a shot. I don't have to be a hipster, you know. It's kind of fun to be, but I don't have to be. That is what I needed right there. Park job. I remember on this hole, I found a used Ballista Pro at Spinners on the Green, which is the shop that's right next to Vista del Camino, where the Memorial is played. I was trying with all my might to get it there and like barely getting it to the ravine. And now it's the buzz is past the basket. The Midnight Prowl 2 is parked. Disc golf is a great game. Accurate. All right, hole 4. I remember this hole too was like a full rip, but I got one that was like pretty close to parked and I felt so good about myself. 356, okay. It's kind of down there. Very similar shot to the last, slightly different wind. This one does look like better for a spike hyzer though. I have in one of my lightweight Bodanza Halo Emperors. Lightweight meaning 168 to 169. They didn't have any crazy lightweight ones, but these still glide a little more while still having a lot of overstability. So I can throw it hard and flat and high. And then I also have this interval from Finish Line Discs, which I'll be filming with Drew. This is Drew's company, I'll be filming with him. But this disc is similar to the Czar, but a little faster. And so I think 11 speed for my forehand and 12 speed for my backhand maybe would be better. That being said, I think the interval, since I like releasing more on hyzer, especially when I'm more tired, is the play. A little short, but good. Yes. Hole 5, the T sign says it's 276. It's kind of way back there behind all those trees. Kind of an up and over shot. I was gonna throw a putter, but I think probably, honestly, this might be the raw. I was gonna showcase something else, but that'll have to wait. Guess we'll go like overstable mid-ranges, which I have the chicane, which is a very zone-esque disc. Everyone who's felt this has really liked it, and I really, really like it. It's like kind of, if you take the good qualities of a zone and a drop and put them into a disc, that's why I really like the chicane. I have the raw here as well, which is kind of like a V-Rock, an overstable beaded mid-range. I don't know if it's gonna be my favorite necessarily, but I think that's what I'll throw here. And I liked it more than I expected. It was in a video that I posted recently, said, hey, have I been sleeping on these mid-ranges? So, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it should just be a forehand, honestly. Yeah, it should. Halo Scepter, pretty overstable. Yeah, that was the right call. That's parked. Boom. 302 up a hill. I remember this hole being just at or past my max distance when I was here last. They call it 323 on here, so maybe it's a little far. But just to spite my past self, I'm gonna throw a buzz. Actually, praxis. Be extra mean, no, my told me. Uh-oh. That was such a bad shot. I think I thought that was gonna be flippier. The very good news is, for how bad that felt, this was not that bad of a shot. It honestly looks like the gray might be the farther baskets. It's actually, it looks like an interesting little course there. Yellow's so much, so much easier to see though. For putting, PA3s. You guys saw me putting P2Xs for a while, and I had one PA3, which is this one, and I actually went out and bought 2 more 300 firm PA3s. I will have some coming out pretty soon, just with a custom stamp. It's just a new fun one. It's really silly, but very fun, and I think a lot of you will like it. But what I noticed is the P2Xs are just a little more mid-range-esque. They're a little bit bigger in the hand, and so when I picked up a PA3, it's just, my fingers felt closer to the center, felt a little more control, and I like the beadedness and the overstability. So I think this is what I'll be putting with for the season. This might be one of the only things that's more solidified in the bag, and it's still not, but it's more so. I just feel so much control. Like, that's 40 feet, no joke, into a headwind. Just felt confident. 4 through 6. Wow, they call this one par 4, 457, but on here it's only 330 foot par 3. So maybe there's like a gray basket that they have at that layout. I don't know, it's hard to remember 3 years ago now whether this is similar to the course that I played. I know after a couple more holes, the back nine is on the other side of this canyon, but so far, honestly, this is, if I was to come and play this course now, I would not have the same feelings towards it as it being one of the first courses I ever played. It's fun, but it's, yeah, I feel spoiled for playing as much as I have. 337, I think it's gonna be the Buzz. I would honestly throw this AB disc, but I don't want to throw it on this ground. This is the only one I have, and it's really nice. Just like that. That was the best feeling shot of the day. I think that's gonna be good. Well, this is interesting. I thought I might have actually thrown it long, but walking down here, there was more of a headwind than I felt in the tee pad, so that could be it. Oh, these things are so pointy. Wow, I thought I parked that, and that was the worst shot of the day, even though it felt like the best. All right, this is interesting. Looks like we're going to the yellow that has the cone on its head, and then there's a tee pad that's like, oh no, it's actually up there, it's closer. Oh, that's a shorty. This course I think has changed, because some of these holes are just further or different distances than I remember. And every course that I've gone to before that I've played, like when I was beginning my journey, the holes felt so much shorter, and some of these have felt longer, which is making me think that something weird is happening. This one is 389 though. Yeah, and the next one's 230. That makes sense. It's gonna be short, I think. All right, we'll try this lightweight guy. Yep, that should have been the shot. I think that's parked. One last shot is gonna try out the Sphinx, because I brought a new Sphinx here. Because I forgot a Sphinx in the snow one round. I was so disappointed. It's the one I beat in all of like the last half of last year. I guess ever since the tournament in Utah, but we'll try this Sphinx out. Little headwind, a little flippy. Oh, oh, I hit the bench that's on the next tee pad. One of these. That looks painful. All right, time to see the damage. It hit that and bounced all the way back here. Dude, these discs are resilient. There's nothing. Let's go. I have these, and then I also stamped some of these with my new Bodanza stamp, or the old one. So snag some of those discs if you want. There's a bunch of them available. And I heard that whatever my tour series is gonna be this year has already gotten into Infinite. Can't wait. All right, this is parked, absolutely parked. I think that's the right shot because it's a headwind. And playing with the hyzer and a headwind is just not good. So this turned out really short. Drop. Oh, that's good. There we go. Gotta aim low, it's a headwind, you silly goose. All right, let's see if I can get 5 down on this front 9. And then I feel a little warmed up, which is good. So hopefully the back 9 I can put together a decent number. It does look like I'm playing the OBs correct, road OB. There is like, the sidewalk would be right over here, and that doesn't say anything about it. So 236, and there's not too many discs I've talked about. Honestly, 7 and 8 speeds, no idea what I'm doing. I brought a Centurion, and then I have the Cigar for maybe. I don't have a Roman in here. I have a Wild Honey in here, mostly because it looks super cool. And again, has that same fun Bodanza stamp on it. But the last really interesting disc, I think, is Eagle's Range. I didn't anticipate putting this anywhere near my bag. But then when I played with him in that video that I posted a couple weeks back now, or maybe a week and a half ago, I was throwing shapes that I'm like, oh, this is a perfect shape for my putter. And it was 50 feet short of what I thought it was gonna be. And that's something that's pretty useful. So at 230 feet here, I can throw this like my straight putter at like a 280 foot shot. So a pretty like committed shot, not a full power shot, but committed. And it should get me closer to the basket. Oh, I freaking pulled it inside. So that's what happens if you are trying to recreate an early release of your putter. Oh, that felt weird. That is one thing, the disc does feel a little weird, but it's still comfortable on my backhand. I just sometimes need to get used to the fact that I can throw it like a normal disc, because since it goes slower, I throw it slower, which is completely counterproductive because the disc is supposed to be doing the slowing down, not me. I also have the chicane, which I think is great for a little forehand ace run. Oh man, I like that disc a lot. Oh, last one too, I have this PA3, Gannon Burr 300 firm. I bought this one at a used bin. I bought 2 PA3s and just had one because I was that like convinced that it's gonna be a putter I use. And then this Gannon one's just a little slick for me, but I think it's a good thrower. So I have this in the bag for like little soft up shots. Just like that. So basically anything except for the first shot, we're chilling. This range, I still honestly have a lot of debates about. I don't know if it's gonna make the bag for the season. I like it more than the Berg personally because I like the stability of it. It's not super overstable and it's a little more baby hands friendly. And I was just so impressed by the shot shapes that I made with it and the lack of distance that it was getting that when I commit to it, I like it. But if I can't figure out how to do that, which is all on me, it might not end up making the bag. But for now, it's here. No. Either side. All right, 4 down. Got to try to shoot 6 through the last 9. Where's that arrow? It's gonna be short, man. I'm throwing everything so short today. Go. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome, man.
That was the least driven shot I've thrown this whole year. Stay high. Oh, good par. Here's the thing that I haven't totally told you guys yet. Tomorrow, I'm going to be playing around at a course that is now split up into 2 courses called Red Mountain. It's got a north and a south course. I'm going to be playing a 36-hole round, try to shoot 20 under or better with my own bag. So today's important in figuring things out. Of course I want to score good, but if I don't, not the end of the world. I'm going to throw one last disc, this Garrett Girthy Emperor. It's just a little hyzer flip-up disc. Actually, I want the Overstable finish. Going back to this Halo lightweight. Pretty good. Yes! Oh, thank goodness. I didn't undercommit. Easy peasy death putt. I think that's the perfect shot for the range. Keep flipping. Oh, tailwind, shoot. Sit. Good sit. 14, 275, probably a drop off. I think this one I'm gonna play the praxis. Similar shot to what I just threw. Just aim it 25 feet to the right. So if it trickles down, great. So good. The only thing is worrying about it hitting these smaller plants. 7 down with 4 to play, meaning I can only miss 1 more. This next hole looks very long, like 450 up a hill long. Hopefully my depth perception is just off. Looks like I was right. My thighs are chafing because it's so sweaty out. Oh, never mind. I actually just got cut there. I won't show you, but it's a cut. I think the play is this Emperor. I haven't taken it out in a while. It was in my bag. It was a workhorse for me at the end of last year. A little tailwind. Could be the Wild Honey. I'll throw that as a second just to show you how it flies because it bombs, but I think this is a more controllable shot. That's not gonna get there. I didn't brace well enough. That's so bad, dude. That's so weak sauce. What the heck was that shot? All right, Wild Honey. Better. Why did I not throw that? That's parked. Maybe my first throw with that disc in 6 months. Been trying to rip it 450 up the hill. Oh, and the wind shifted on me too. It's a headwind now. Great. I thought it was a tailwind. That makes me feel way better about both those shots, honestly. Okay, even the Wild Honey is still inside the circle, but short. I think this needed to come out of my hand on an Anheuser angle to have any sort of chance. That being said, I do have the range. Oh, no, that's a putt. I'll make this. Come on. Ah, shoot. Good par. Didn't even get there. I need to throw that. Holy cow. Buckets. You don't even know what the holes are. You're not even gonna have putting putters because you can't get them out of the basket. That basket's like 12 feet tall. Isn't that crazy? 417 down the hill. Honestly, this is one that I was ripping so hard. It's only 420 down the hill, but I was trying so hard to get it there, and I couldn't. So I think we'll try the buzz. Let's go, Buzzy boy. A little short, but that's great. Whew. I think I should try the Czar on a forehand as well. Uh-oh. Good distance. Good distance, bad shot. For tomorrow's 20 under challenge, I'm really hoping I don't need to throw a lot of shots that finish to the right. This is always maybe a little overturned. Got to here, so not bad. Oh, maybe should have thrown like a midnight prowl too or something, but I'll have to figure that out real fast if there's a lot of holes like that tomorrow. Whew, come on. Yes, good catch, basket. Oh, thank goodness. First one was a little more hyzered. All right, 243 to the cone head. And then the last hole is 352, okay. It's doable. Chicane, forehand. Yes, dude, come on. I love that disc. That's so good. Uh-oh, I did not see how much of a drop off was back here. Okay, uh-oh. That putt, that's outside the circle barely. Oh, I thought I was pretty parked. Really important putt here. Probably right at 30 to 32 feet, but if I miss this, I can't get to 10 unless I ace. But I can make this putt. Oh, I pulled it so bad. Shoot. Oh, I rolled so far. Hi. Come on, dude. You got this. Yes! Oh my, what a par putt. Holy cow. Okay, 8 down. If I ace, I can get to 10. Stinks when you think you threw a perfect shot and wind up with a tough putt. Was not unmakeable though. I don't know, maybe my body was a little shifted right side. I liked both of those putts. The second one I just corrected a little. And honestly thought I missed it high, so those little side hill putts are something to work on. Good to note. Headwind, final hole, 352. The basket is just to the right of the line of this pole. Could be a big turnover, but in the headwind, I think it's gonna be a forehand since it is slightly downhill. It's just about getting it there. I think it's gonna be the Halo 169 Emperor. Underneath this on anhyzer, kind of towards that basket, you can see in the distance, and let it fade. It's a pretty big shot. I just need to be committed though. I don't need to overthrow it. I just need to have smooth rotation. Big skip. I hit the basket of the other one. Okay, wow. I think that came out honestly smoother than I really expected that to go, because I thought that that'd be hooking out to the right, and I think it would have like gone pretty far. So I can't be mad about that shot, especially because I hit that freaking cage. But wrong basket. I'll have a long putt. I'm gonna see if it could have been this buzz. Wow. That's why I think the buzz is going in the bag, because it's slower than other mids. Like I feel like other mids, like a Pathfinder or Chariot's kind of similar to it, but just different feel, where they're almost, I mean, they say 5.4 -1.1 are the flight numbers, so 4 glide. I think it really doesn't quite like go as far as some other mids. It doesn't go like significantly shorter, but I think in my opinion, it makes it a little more controllable. And so that was into a headwind. I just put it on a line and just went. And I'm pretty sure that disc is right next to the basket. I mean, look at that thing. That's nuts. I hit the cage over here, which is crazy because this one is legitimately farther than that basket from the tee. And if I don't hit that, it's going almost into the road probably. That was a bomb of a forehand for me. I'm really happy. And hitting that cage perfectly lined me up. And the next video that you'll be seeing is likely going to be with the buzz saws. And we'll see how it compares to that ESP and if one of those will go in the bag. I really like the ESP though. I think it's my favorite buzz I have. I have some Z ones that are a little straight or more overstable almost. But I can see myself being a buzz person this year. Some of this is going to change, but this is an overview of the bag for now. And a little nostalgic round at a fun course. 8 down's not bad, but 9 down is good. No! Should have been the Gannon one, huh? Yes. Oh! 20 under par. That's the challenge. 2 videos from now, I think it's gonna happen. I feel good about the game. This is not the round that I wanted, but I figured a lot of goodies out. I don't have the first full night of sleep in a very long time. See you then.